Hi, how's it going? How's everybody doing? How are you guys? How are you? How are you? How are you? Ava, Minty, good to see you. Welcome back, Fyro. Ooh, excuse me. Hi. How are you guys doing? I'm okay, just lazy and hungry. Nice. I can't argue with being hungry and lazy. That's how I am most days. Hey Fyro, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Daily clip, I had used this one before. Well, no new one? Oh, jeez. Oh, no, not... Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's this one. Preparing for Shadow of the Earth tree. Whee. The whale lord just getting tossed around. Nice. Good pick. Good pick. I still like it. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. How are you guys? What do you mean sadly? It's still a funny one. Oh my goodness. Are you guys as excited as I am? Are you guys excited as I am to finally finish up Silent Hill 2? I'm pretty happy. Like to be fair, I have been hard on this game. I have been very hard on this game. Mostly because I didn't know what was happening. However, after having discussed it with Zira, I know a little bit more about what's actually going on here. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to go over some things, some criticisms that I've had about this game that have been brought to light for me as being something else. So hopefully you finally finish it. Can't wait for another 5 hours of puzzles. Dear God, no. No, I actually looked it up. I watched a little bit of Jack's playthrough, and I saw him finish it. Like by the time he finished it, from where I'm at, it was about an hour, maybe 2 hours, depending on how much he cut. With my mind debating this all last night as I slowly transition, I thought I would start it in one of a few main communities I'm in, so I can use she/her for me. So can you use she/her for me? Sure, Minty. If that's what you want, you did ask very respectfully, so I'll allow it. So thank you, Minty. Appreciate you being brave for that and asking politely. Okay, so Silent Hill, right? So, I'm just gonna catch you guys up to where we were at when we last left off. So, after having, you know, gotten out of, you know, the underground, one of probably my least favorite places in this game. The little like underground layer. We crossed a lake. We somehow got out and crossed a lake in the fog, which whatever. I'll allow it. We started rowing to a hotel. And that hotel is where it's essentially where Mary has been referring to when she was talking about our special place. At least towards James, right? So Mary and James had a special place at this particular motel. Anyway, so we made it there. We found a videotape that Maria alluded to, where once we played it, we figured out that we, James, the player character, killed his own wife, supposedly. Supposedly, James killed his own wife on the videotape. Like, we see Mary. Here's how the videotape plays out. We see Mary. She's having a great time. She's enjoying this hotel. And then it cuts to supposedly James, like, taking a pillow. And there's a big graphic here. So he takes the pillow and supposedly suffocates Mary to death. Probably never did. I have a theory cooking up in my little brain space here, but I'm just laying out the facts as we see them. So we went through this entire hotel. We met up with Laura again, the little crap stain that has been taunting us from the beginning of the game. We find her here in the motel as one of the like 2 or 3 people left alive, because Maria somehow dies twice, at least so far, and we had to kill Eddie, unfortunately. So that only leaves 3 characters: Abigail, Laura, and James left in Silent Hill, as far as we know. So, as far as we know, at least from the tape, James is the one that James supposedly kills Mary by suffocating her, and there's only 3 people left in Silent Hill. Also, another thing that was brought to my attention is the similarities between James and Pyramid Head. Now, I've been sort of told about this theory over the years, but really digging into it, there's definitely a connection between James and Pyramid Head. At least as Zira describes it, James wants to be punished for what he supposedly did to Mary. You know, he killed Mary, and for that he feels like he needs to be punished for it. And that has manifested as Pyramid Head. Why do I say that? Because there's a huge, like, there's this huge misconception about Silent Hill, about the monsters, at least. Like, people who have not experienced Silent Hill see these monsters and they just assume that those are the monsters that everybody sees. That's not true. Supposedly. Everybody sees these monsters differently. Allegedly. And this further has evidence for it when I think one of the creators for the game came out and said, at least for the original Silent Hill 2, Abstract Daddy, you know, who we fought, who is supposedly Abigail's father, that was her actual father, and we were not seeing Abstract Daddy the same way that Abigail saw Abstract Daddy. So we were seeing essentially a completely different monster than what Abigail was seeing. Which is incredibly fricked up. That's incredibly messed up. Like, she was seeing her father this whole time, and we were seeing something else, which is incredibly scary. So, another thing that I want to bring up, and this is tying into my own little personal theory here, that I'm cooking up, that we'll get to eventually. Maria has died twice now. She's died once to Pyramid Head, and then she's also died a second time when we tried to rescue her when she's behind the bars. So, my theory is that Maria is, or at least I've taken some theories from other people, where Maria is essentially an idealized version of Mary. Because I can't remember if we've talked about this or if it was brought up during the game, but Mary was sick. She was sick with something. Some people have thought it was cancer or something. I don't think it's actually confirmed in game or with any of the creators of Silent Hill 2 what what Mary was actually afflicted with. But long story short, Mary got sick, and I guess Maria is supposed to be an idealized version of Mary, where she was not sick and she was still, like, healthy and beautiful. We'll keep that in mind for now. Keep that theory in mind for now. We're gonna come back to this later. But let's go ahead and dip our toes back into it. Welcome back in, Wisp. Oh, yes, another theory that's been thrown around in the Silent Hill 2 community is that this is what everything actually looks like. Like, everything has been decayed and, like, barren, and we've only been seeing an idealized version of it. the first time through. Like all this other world stuff, all these other world settings is what everything actually looks like, as opposed to seeing a demented version of it. So that's another theory that's been thrown around. And I honestly, I think I kind of agree with it. All right, so I don't remember where I'm at. I think I go not that way, this way, or maybe through there. Through there. Hey, Michael, welcome back in. Or sorry, I should say welcome in, because I don't think I've seen you before. Unless I am incorrect. Which I could be. Don't you come alive now. Make sure you don't. Make sure you stay dead. Aha! Is the game audio playing? Okay, so it is. It's just very, very quiet right now. Hello? Cool. Okay, so how do I get there? I see that. I see the elevator. How do I get there? Oh. That's just a theory. Well, the game is called Silent Hill. Yeah, the game is called Silent Hill because nobody lives here. Nobody lives here. There's only manifestations of what everybody is seeing. Nothing is actually real. Also, if you happen to remember, I think it was just before we went down, down to the History Museum. It might have been just before we left. It was it was during the hospital, right? And there was a guy that came on the radio, in the Otherworld version of the hospital elevator. And he was like spouting some nonsense about a game that he wanted to play. Apparently, and this is after having watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it, so I could have context. There's a hidden treasure item that I completely missed. I completely missed this treasure item. And apparently you get something out of it. I have not actually seen what you get out of it. I just know that it is a one-time, like, you try it once, and if you fail it, that's it. No more. You have to go through I believe you have to do another playthrough or load a previous save to try and get the combination right for this one thing. that's like way out of your way to go and get. Again, not sure what it actually is. I just know that my theory about it being a one-off thing was right. So I feel I feel like because I called it, I feel like I earned whatever was actually supposed to be in there. But I never will because I missed it. And I don't feel like playing through this game all over again. Just to, like, have another go at it. Because I know for sure I saved over it. Anyway. Huh? Yeah, so this elevator is like completely... This whole building is completely broken down. Definitely hasn't been kept up to code. Don't nothing come out and jump scare me now. How much ammo do I have? Oh, I have a crap ton of ammo. Alright. So we can spend some of our bullets here. I'll try not to spend all of our ammo, because there's apparently a huge boss fight later. So, I'll try to manage it as best I can. Oh look, a music box. Jukebox. Juke-a-juke-a-juke. Let me go save. A lot of nothing in between those saves, but alright. Hello? I feel like there's something that's supposed to jump scare me here. Can't get into the pump room, but alright. Ah, yes, the bourbon stores. Well, at least some of the boxes have been saved. Sort of. James could use a drink. Okay. It is ridiculously quiet here. It's a little unnerving. Worst kind of jump scare is actually corner jump scares from Souls games, in my opinion. True, true. Those are very good jump scares. One jump scare that I think I've been expecting this whole game is just looking through one of those little peepholes, and it's just been edging me with not giving me a jump scare. It's actually ridiculous how many times that's not jump scared me. With just looking through a peephole. Oh, hey, it's Abigail. Oh, there's her dad.
Mama?
Oh, sorry, Angela. I keep calling her
Mama.
Abigail. It's not Abigail, it's Angela.
I was looking for you. You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not
What's
I'm not
wrong?
your mama.
Wait,
I'm not your Mary.
you're not my mama. It's you.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Angela. I think you were right. What we're looking for is not here. Not anymore.
Thank you for helping me earlier,
You're welcome.
but I wish you hadn't.
Oh.
Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No, Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it. Or maybe you think you can save me?
I mean, hopefully I could have saved everybody, but I don't know.
Will you love me? Care for me?
I can care.
Heal
That doesn't mean
all
have
my
to love.
pain?
Well, that, no, I can't really do that.
That's what I thought. James. Give me back the knife.
No. Nah.
No, I won't.
Saving it for yourself. Have it your way. It doesn't change anything.
It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too?
Yeah.
For me, it's always like this.
Damn. Angela is honestly the person that I care the most about in this game. The few times we've interacted with her, all of those times, I just feel so sad for her. I can fix her cutscene. Well, no, you can't really fix what she's been through. There's nothing you can really do to fix it. Are you? Wow, one swing, really? Huh. Imagine this, you go through a dark room, can't see crap, and then suddenly someone jumps you from the other corner. Gives you a heart attack and then deletes your health bar. Doesn't only jump scare you, it also makes you want to throw your PC console out of the window. So they got rid of the jump scare in the remake, and or you completely missed it. Yeah, no, they've added stuff. They've added a lot of stuff, but they've also taken away some of the other things about this game. At least compared to the original. Like, they've made it longer, but they've also taken some things out. Oh. Make sure you're dead. Yeah, none of these enemies are fighting anymore. $312 to be cleared out. No one's returning. Yeah, I believe 312 was our room. Yeah, waiting for you. Yeah, 312. Did I need to do that? Probably not. But you know what? Screw those spider guys. They sucked. But yeah, I just feel so sad for Angela. Like, out of all the people that I really wanted to save from Silent Hill, Angela was #1 on my list from the start. Like, I feel bad for James. I feel pity for, what's his name? Eddie. And Laura, I'm just like, what are you even doing here? But going through their sorry, had to make sure that thing was dead. But I went to the wiki just to check some of these characters out. So Eddie, I no longer feel any remorse for. I just feel sad that he had to end up like the way he was. Because Eddie was tortured throughout his life as being overweight and just he was chastised for his body, which is stupid and sucks. But he also got so sick of it that he ended up killing a dog and then shooting a guy in the leg who owned the dog. So I no longer feel remorse for him. I just feel sad that his life ended up the way that it did. Angela, being the most unfortunate of them all, was I don't know if I could actually talk about it here, but she was definitely not treated well by her dad. Her dad was definitely a creep and was very controlling and did some very inappropriate things to his own daughter. And in retaliation for that, she ended up killing him and maybe burning her house down. I'm not quite sure on that. I haven't really found anything else. Like Zira has told me that she has a fire motif going for her. I haven't seen it. But she's definitely the one I feel the most remorse over. Like, if there was any one person that we could save, it would be Angela, for me personally. But, yeah. We haven't really seen a lot of backstory with Maria. Actually, just kind of feels like the very hot stand-in for Mary, trying to like lead James astray here. But, you know, I don't know. There's not a lot going on with her, at least leading up to this point. It's a remake, of course. We're gonna get rid of some stuff and replace it with a 5-hour-long puzzle and 2-minute boss fights. Oh, and don't forget the customization feature, since that's what people want. Yeah, customize your character. Good God. Thank God this game didn't have a customize your character. Like, I love character customization, but it would have been terrible for this game. Or just any customization features that overload the game with nonsense. But yeah, Maria hasn't really had much to do so far. And then there's also Laura, who just is also kind of here. Like, she doesn't... She at least doesn't really see the monsters in the same way that everybody else does. So who's gonna tell him about the hats? Oh no, I know about the hats. I know about some of the hats. I think it's stupid. Like, it's funny, but it doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's just kind of whatever. It's the same thing with RE, with the Resident Evil remakes that they've been doing. Like, they add a bunch of hats and different outfits that you can wear, that you can put on, like, all those different characters. Which, I mean, as a reward for, like, beating the game or doing certain things, like, I could see it. I could see it as a reward, because that was a thing back in the day. I'm going off on a slight tangent here, but back in the day, there was a lot of things that you could, a lot of different customization options that you could earn just by playing the game. And I love that. I myself am a personal fan of that, because I love Ratchet and Clank. And I still love Ratchet and Clank, the series, just because as you play the game rewards you for continuing to play. Especially when you go out and find, like, the different gold bolts and then, like, activate different cheats or funny gags and stuff, like big head mode. Like, where is my big head mode? I want my big head mode back. I want to petition the games industry and have them give us big head mode back. I want it back now. But anyway, tangent aside, I think the hats are fine. There's not really too much of a problem with them. Oh, hey. And screw you. Oh. Hey guys, do you think I should save here? Do you think they're telling me something here? that I should save? I don't know. Seems like they want me to save here. Kinda feels like this is it. Hello, housekeeping. James Sunderland here. Where's my wife?
James.
Mary? Oh, Maria is back a third time.
Leave her alone. Leave us both the hell alone.
2 pyramid heads. Oh, come on. They don't even show us. They don't even show us them killing her. Come on. Isn't this game supposed to be edgy? I've watched the original cutscenes for this, and it was way more edgy. Also, just that little trickle of blood. Really? That's all you get from one stab wound? You would be getting way more with that one stab wound. Like, come on.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you. But it's all over now. I don't need you anymore.
So I get to fight 2 pyramid heads.
Alright.
Awesome. This is gonna suck. Take out one of them first. Ah. Ow. Ow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Shotgun. Ah. Oh jeez. Miss me. Oh boy. Oh, did I win? Cool, I won. Oh, oh. Okay. Destroy what you don't need. Obsolete is the achievement that I got here. Now, I know I'm still playing on easy mode, but that's just because I'm sick of having to deal with the ridiculous difficulty of this game. What that? Rust colored egg. Scarlet egg. Scarlet egg? Rust colored egg? Does that do anything? Oh, they just both lead to the same place. Oh, okay. Why have two doors to the same room? Whatever.
What do you want, James? Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already. Look at me. I'm disgusting. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. It'd be easier if they just killed me. But I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off of me. Why are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James. Wait. Please. Don't go. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not gonna die. Help me.
I guess Mary was tired of the sickness. Oh, no, sorry. Why is the game still giving me ammo at this point? Shape forces the mind. So, while Mary was sick, James decided to visit her in the hospital, you know, as he would. And, because Mary was tired of everything that was happening. She lashed out and said some things that she didn't mean to. Which... it's always sad when that happens. You say things that you can't take back when you're just in immense pain. Like I couldn't imagine being in that type of pain. Mary?
Mary? I have missed you so much.
I've missed you too. We can finally be together. Forever.
No.
James. Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I know you tried,
James, please.
but she's gone. I know that now.
Stop it.
And I can't just keep pretending.
Shut up!
Oh, Maria.
What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours. I'm
Maria
here
is
for
back
you.
for
So
the
what if I'm
fourth
not her?
time.
I can give you what she never could.
Hey, yo,
I can
whoa.
be better than her.
Whoa.
What else do you want me to be?
No touchy.
What else can I
Just
be?
give me bad vibes, you guys. I don't like this.
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop. It's time to let it go.
That's bad touch. No touchy.
No.
What? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
I won't let you do this to me.
Uh-oh.
I won't let you go. I can't!
Oh. A final boss. Okay. Oh, jeez. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. I'm pulling out the rifle for this one. Ow! Oh. Nope, nope. Bad touch. Stranger danger. Uh-oh. She's transforming. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Nope. Nope. Drink the juicy juice. No! Bad touch. Stranger danger. She just kind of stood there. Nope. Get out of here. I swear to God, does she have a third? She has a third! Alright. Ow. Nope. Ow. Ow. Just die. Whoa. No, 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 no. Ooh, ah. Ow. Drink the juicy juice. Eh. Ow. Dang it. Oh God, what is that now? Is she puking butterflies? Run, James. Oh my God. Drink the juicy juice. Ow. Come on. Did I get her? Oh God, come on. Ow. No. Bad touch. Ow. Stranger danger. You're not my Mary. Ow. Ow. Juicy juice. There we go. Get out of here.
James. James.
James.
What?
James. James.
Give a good whack. That part of me. Defeat her. Wow. That's really the achievement that I got.
I miss you so much. I tried. I really did, but I can't. I just can't go on without you. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. I know this isn't what you would want. But I guess it doesn't matter anymore. You're not here. Are you?
Oh, me? No, I've been here this whole time, homie. I know he's talking about Mary being in Silent Hill. Yeah, no, there ain't nothing back there, Homesky. Huh? What? Wait. What?
In my restless dreams, I see that town.
What?
Silent Hill.
He just drove his
Promised you'd
car
take me there
off
again
the
someday.
off a cliff. Oh my
But you never
god.
did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you to come and see me. But you never do. So, I wait. Wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know, I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it is. The doctor came today. Told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this could be my last chance. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I missed you so much. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Maybe I just disgust you. I'm so sorry. When I first learned I was gonna die, I couldn't accept it. I was so angry. I struck out at everyone I loved. Especially you. And that's why I understand if you hate me. But I want you to know, I will always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. Which means that as you're reading this, I'm already dead. But that's okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I just hope the pain will end soon. So that you remember me for who I was. And not what the disease made me. I want you to go on. I want you to live. For
Fat chance
yourself
of that happening, I guess.
and for others. Like you did for me. James. You made me happy.
Only way out. Reach the in water ending. Wait, are there multiple endings? Hold on. Are there multiple endings? Oh my god, there are. How many? Excuse me. First time you clear Silent Hill 2 Remake, you'll receive one of 3 endings. But you might not understand exactly why you got what you did. Naturally, this involves venturing into spoiler territory. It's a good idea to avoid reading this section until after you've cleared the game on your own, as the events that can influence your ending play out across the entirety of Silent Hill 2 Remake. They play out across the entirety. Okay. For returning players, these are revised and extended versions of the same 3 endings as were found in the original 2001 version of Silent Hill 2. You know what's going to happen and probably understand. Yeah. If you got in water, your version of James had a death wish. His time in Silent Hill was driven by guilt and sorrow, and at the end, he can't imagine any way to go on. If you got leave, you've been acting as if one thing on James's mind was to have that last conversation with Mary. If he got distracted, it wasn't for long. James was here to be forgiven, even if he didn't know at first. This is generally perceived as SH2's good ending. Conversely, if you got Maria, James has turned out to be utterly selfish. Eddie was right about him. The town called them both here for a reason. So explain the specifics for me. You're welcome for the pats and the flower crown. Yeah, thank you, Dark. Appreciate that. Guess you're gonna have to play the game again to get a different ending? No, that's not happening. I'm not playing this game again. I refuse. You can't make me play this game again. From our experiments, many of the various factors that determine your ending are the same as those from the original version of Silent Hill 2. There are a couple of new events courtesy of Bloober Team that can influence your ending. Many of the what did I do to get in water? Inspect Angela's knife in your inventory at least twice. This appears to be a mandatory step for getting in water, as it was in the original Silent Hill 2. Do not inspect Mary's letter or the photo of Mary. Oh, I didn't inspect those? Oh, I guess I didn't. Spend at least 10 minutes total at critical health. Minus 50% visible blood on James's jacket. Do not hurry to heal James unless you're at immediate risk of death, and try to heal as little as possible when you do. Behave as if James does not care what... Doug, I was low on health. I feel like this ending was out of my control. I feel like this ending in particular was just out of my control. What? Because for the most part, I was running low on health items until I eventually learned to play the game. Do better, I guess. Dude, I've tried. Kill at least 350 enemies. Stomp on enemies that are already dead at least 30 times. What? Oh, come on. You couldn't blame me for that. Here, I'll just show you guys what's going on here. Inspect the writing on the wall above the jukebox in Otherworld Neely's bar. Minimize the amount of time you spend with Maria as above. Don't bring her with you to explore Nathan Avenue when you're in Western Southvale, and don't worry about protecting her from monsters. I feel like I didn't need to, though. Use the rotten apple in the mirror at the Lakeview Hotel. I didn't know there was a specific apple I was supposed to use. Kill the monsters in the Otherworld Hotel's employee section before they can die on their own. What? Oh, come on! After you defeat the dual pyramid heads, leave via the door you unlocked with the rust-colored egg. Okay. In a long hallway after you fight with the dual pyramid heads, listen to the entire conversation before leaving. In water is a little easier to get to than it used to be. Playing with the combat difficulty on hard gives you a lot more opportunities to get James soundly thrashed. Early reports from data miners suggest that Leave and In Water actually share multiple criteria from our runs through the game. It seems it's not difficult to get into a position where the only difference between Leave and In Water was whether or not you ever inspected Angela's knife. Oh, come on. Get good. You get good. I don't know. What was I supposed to do for the Leave ending? If you want to get Leave, inspect Mary's letter and the photo of Mary in your inventory at least twice over the course of the game. Do not leave them behind when you take the employee elevator in the hotel. So I could So you mean to tell me that I could have taken stuff with me in the employee elevator? I didn't have to leave everything behind. Are you serious? Do not inspect Angela's knife in your inventory. Stay at or near full health at all times. Keep James in good shape like he cares what happens to him. Avoid fights whenever possible. Minimize the number of monsters you kill. Knock them down if you have to, but don't finish them off. What? When you reach the final stanza in the coin cabinet puzzle in Woodside Apartments, choose to blame the snake. Huh? What? Huh? This is super specific.
Ah, may chaos take the world. May chaos take the world!
It sure seems like that, Captain. Hey, welcome in. Can't join the Discord. You should be able to join the Discord. I've changed it a number of times to where you should be able to join it. If you can't join it, I don't know what to do for you, bud. Minimize the amount of time you spend with Maria. Do not double check on her in the hospital or the labyrinth. Don't worry about protecting her when she's in danger. Don't bring her with you to explore Nathan Avenue when you're in Western South Vale. Okay, so that's the same as In Water. Okay. Use the rotten apple. Okay, that's the same. After you defeat the dual pyramid heads, leave via the door you unlocked with the rust-colored egg. Okay. In the long hallway after your fight with the dual pyramid heads, just listen to the entire conversation before leaving. So so these last four are the same as In Water. But I had to not inspect the knife, and I had to inspect Maria's letter and the photo of Maria, and also not leave them behind when I took the employee elevator. That is so dumb. How was I supposed to know that? I just put everything there because somebody in chat told me to. I didn't know that I couldn't, like I didn't have to put everything there. I don't know, man. This is guide for a speedrun. It's just a guide for different endings. What about Maria? What do I get? Do not inspect Maria's letter, the photo of Mary, or Angela's knife. Spend at least 10 minutes near Maria while she's with you. Don't go too far away if you have a choice in the matter. Do not allow Maria to take any damage from monsters in the Western South Vale chase sequence or the hospital basement. Save her from the mannequin ambush at Jack's Inn. I just kind of did that because it was the thing to do. But alright. Take Maria with you to explore Nathan Avenue before you go through Jack's Inn. This allows for a number of additional interactions and reportedly lowers the points you've earned for Leave and In Water. Just make sure she never takes a hit. Okay. That seems a bit ridiculous, but alright. Inspect every interactive object in the room before you leave Heaven's Night. This includes the posters on the walls, the costume in the booth, the pole on stage, the bottle Maria poured from, and the lost and found box behind the bar. Visit Maria while she is resting in the hospital. Be sure to return to room C5 once you have the first patient's bracelet to trigger an optional conversation. I did that. Visit Maria in her cell in the labyrinth at least twice. I did that. After you clear the labyrinth, revisit Maria in the prison cell before you leave. I didn't do that. Use the ripe apple on the mirror. in a Lakeview hotel. After you defeat the Pyramid Heads, use the door with the Scarlet Egg in it. After the fight with the dual Pyramid Heads in the finale, run down the long hallway as quickly as possible and leave before Mary finishes speaking. Maria can be difficult to get to unless you're trying to do so deliberately. You have to really work and spend as much time with her as possible, and the game as much as tells you something's up with her. Don't be surprised if this takes you a couple tries. If you enter the boss arena at the end of the game and Mary is sitting despondently on her bed instead of gazing out the window, you're on track to get Maria. The final boss will also explicitly be Mary rather than Maria dressed in Mary's clothes. If you're able to get this ending, you'll unlock the trophy Vicious Circle. Hey Zira. So we got a different ending than what Jack got. I tried some other Discord links, they all work. Maybe it's just my computer's problem. I don't know what to tell you, Wisp. You can't join, you can't join. There's nothing really else I could do about that. I don't know. I kind of want to see what these other endings look like, or at least show you guys these endings. Oh yeah, is this finished? Oh, okay, here we go. Combat challenge, light. Puzzles challenge, standard. Ending, in water. Ending, clear. There's 8 endings. Okay. So there's 3 endings that you can get with the first time through. But there's 8 total endings. Took me almost 19 hours to beat this game. Traveled 58.5 kilometers. Picked up 412 consumables, 62 notes. Number of times tried to open locked doors, 379. Number of times checked the map, 495. There's more. Total enemies killed, 444. Enemies killed by shooting, 141. Enemies killed by fighting, 303. Total damage you received, 5,191. Favorite weapon, steel pipe. Number of shots fired, 821. Number of windows destroyed, 111. Number of healing items used, 125. Times died, 5. Number of dodges performed, 652. Sweet. You've gained access to New Game Plus, where you can play with access to additional items, graphic modes, and endings. No thanks. I'm done. I'm done playing this game. I don't want to play it anymore. No thank you. Pretty sure in the original game there isn't any somewhat happy ending. Maybe. I don't know. Let's watch.
Fun facts about the bot front. Number 10. Man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke.
Whoa. What? Fun facts about the bot front. Oh, that I thought that was part of the video for some reason. Are you gonna play? Hold up. Let me try again. Play. Play. I'll just make this bigger.
Mary.
I don't care.
Hey, handsome.
Oof.
Sorry.
Yeah, she looks rough.
Don't be. I told you. I wanted the pain to end.
Yeah. You did. But that's not why I did it. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
If that's true, then why do you look so sad?
Mary.
It's okay, James. Here.
What is this?
It's what you've been looking for.
Pulls out a gun. Sorry. Gun. Sorry, that's terrible.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday.
Yeah, we're using a shield!
But you never did.
What shenanigans?
Oh my god.
I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you to come and see me. But you never do. So, I wait. Wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know, I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it is. The doctor came today. Told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this could be my last chance. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I missed you so much. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Maybe I just disgust you. I'm so sorry. When I first learned I was gonna die, I couldn't accept it. I was so angry. I struck out at everyone I loved. Especially you. And that's why I understand if you hate me. But I want you to know, I will always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. Which means that as you're reading this, I'm already dead. But that's okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I just hope the pain will end soon. So that you remember me for who I was. And not what the disease made me. I want you to go on. I want you to live. For yourself. And for others. Like you did for me. James. You made me happy.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you.
Yeah. So this, at least in theory, is the good ending. For Silent Hill 2. At least, for the first go around. With the different endings. So, in this ending at least, James accepts what he's done and is asking for forgiveness from Mary. So he's accepted what he's done during the Pyramid Head fight. And that's why the Pyramid Heads killed themselves. Because they also accepted that there's no other way out. This is it. This is their part in this is done. And just finishing it off with accepting the loss and moving on despite it. Yeah, I can respect that being a good ending. The good ending. whereas the ending that we got, James just can't go forward anymore. And just decides to just drive off and end himself. Which is terrible. I can understand it, but it's still terrible. Because in this ending, he couldn't accept what he's done. He felt like he needed to constantly be punished for what he did, which was supposedly killing his wife. And just the only acceptable punishment was death for him in this ending. Couldn't move forward, couldn't move past it. The only way to finish everything and to quote unquote accept his fate was to just end it. So proud of you for opening your third eye. Well, you are the one that opened my third eye. I'm just curious what the heck the Maria ending is.
James. I
I've been waiting.
So that's
Been
actually
so
Mary this
long.
time.
Didn't you want to see me?
Yes, more than anything. You're all I ever wanted.
That's not true. Is it?
Mary,
You killed me, James.
yes. I did. I just...
Sorry, I hate to pause this, but what's going on with her fingers down there? I'm not the only one, like, not... I'm not the only one seeing that, right? It looks like her...
Paimon will do her best to be a great guide.
Shut up, Paimon. Sorry. Sorry, I just have an intense hatred for Paimon because she's so annoying. Sorry. But like, probably part of her illness. No, but it just looks like her hand clipping through her hand. Hard to tell on my phone. Well, your problem was watching on your phone. But anyway, I don't know. I'll look more into this later. But yeah, poor innocent sweet Paimon. Shit. Kraken, if there's one thing that we can disagree on, I don't like Paimon. But what? Anyway. I don't like Paimon because she reminds me too much of the freaking what's the fairy's name in Ocarina of Time? The hey, listen, hey, listen. Navi, yes, thank you. She reminds me too much of Navi, and I don't like Navi. Maybe it's unjustified, but I don't know. They just talk too much. They don't let me speak, and I don't like it. But anyway. She's a finger maiden from Elden Ring. Oh no. I never played Genshin, so I wouldn't know. Me when people talk over me. Oh gosh. Anyway, let's continue. Continue.
I did. I couldn't bear to see you suffer.
Don't make excuses. I know how you saw me, how you felt. You really hated me.
Oh, yikes.
Didn't you?
It's true, I may have had some of those feelings. It was a long 3 years. I was so tired.
I guess I understand. I know I was a burden.
Oh, yikes.
I wanted a long, happy life. Something I couldn't give. Can she?
Oh.
Mary, please, if I could...
No, James. Those were the last precious moments I had. How could I ever forgive you?
So Mary becomes the monster in the final boss fight. If you choose Maria instead. We'll just fast forward through this. We don't need to see this boss fight again. Oh, Jesus. Wow.
What is this?
Is what you've been looking for.
For Lara.
Let's go.
He doesn't even read it. Wow. It's your favorite ending? No, it's not. This ending sucks. Come on, keep playing. Oh. Well, time to...
Better do something about that cough.
Oh. Oh, I was joking. I was joking. Whoa. Whoa. Damn. Wow. You better do something about that cough. Oh my god, James becomes an absolute douchehole in this ending. Music was sick, yeah, that music was pretty good. I did like that. Sick is Maria gonna be? Yeah, holy crap. Oh my god. Ugh. Excuse me. What even is in the new game plus? You can find a chainsaw. Leon versus James, who wins? Leon. Always Leon. It said New Game Plus adds several new items, options, and secrets to the existing version of the game. On your first New Game Plus run, you receive the following. You find the chainsaw sticking out of a log near Silent Hill Ranch at the start of the game. This is a powerful but slightly awkward melee weapon that can knock down most standard enemies with a single hit. At the time of writing, this is the only post-game bonus weapon in the remake. Oh, that's lame. I mean, a chainsaw is awesome, but the only weapon in New Game Plus? That's lame. Many new key items can be found throughout Silent Hill, which are used to unlock 5 more endings that are only available in New Game Plus mode. Multiple new documents have been added to the game in several key locations, primarily in Eastern South Vale. These provide oblique hints on how to get all the other endings. Look for new files in Andy's bookstore, Big J's, Groovy Music, Pete's Bolorama, the director's office in the Otherworld Hospital, and on the picnic table near the observation deck in the Eastern South Vale. What even are these other endings? Rebirth. The real reason to play Silent Hill 2 Remake on New Game Plus mode is to see its new endings. Of the 8 available endings in Silent Hill 2 Remake, 5 of them are only available on New Game Plus, 2 of which are new in the remake. Also, it's got 2 new endings in the New Game Plus. All 3 of the classic New Game Plus endings have a trophy attached to it. Rebirth, as in the original Silent Hill 2, Silent Hill 2 Remake's New Game Plus adds 4 new key items hidden all over the town that are ritual tools from Silent Hill's homegrown cult. Awesome! While that cult played a much bigger role in the first Silent Hill 2, in the first Silent Hill, there's enough information about it in Silent Hill 2 to give James certain ideas. I kind of want to check out these New Game Plus endings, because I am honestly not going to continue playing this game, but I do want to see these endings. Gonna be a card goblin again, so have fun. Okay. Enjoy your cards, Spade. Unless it's like a loop or something, like Maria is Mary or something. I think Maria is supposed... I think Maria is supposed to be, at least in theory, the idealized version of Mary, where she's not sick, but once you take her out of Silent Hill, that's grounds for her getting sick again. Because I firmly believe that Maria is everything Mary wasn't. Yes. She's an idealized version where she wasn't sick, she wasn't bedridden, and in fact she's willing to do way more with James personally than supposedly Mary was able to do. Which I think is kind of sick, but alright. Sick in the bad way, not sick as in, oh yeah, that's sick. No, that's bad. Because that's essentially cheating. But alright. Mary, Maria, wow, James has a type. Yeah. MARs. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. General Lautus. General Lautus Illinois. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. But yeah, what is in this Rebirth ending? I'm curious. So he's going out on the rowboat. I don't know how he gets on the rowboat, but hey, whatever. I'm just here to see the cutscenes.
You look so peaceful.
Okay.
Forgive me for waking you. But without you, I just can't go on. This town, Silent Hill. The old gods haven't left this place.
Old gods? What are you talking
And they
about?
still grant power to those who venerate them.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this cult either.
Power to defy even death.
Sure. If you call that life, but whatever. Oh, come on now.
Very.
Also, is this incredibly loud to anybody else? Okay. So he just becomes one with the old gods, I guess? On New Game Plus, a new document appears on a picnic table near the observation deck in eastern Southvale. It provides some very vague guidelines about where to look for the rebirth tools. These are the same 4 key items that were needed for the rebirth ending in the original Silent Hill 2, but all 4 have been moved to different places throughout Silent Hill. Book of Crimson Ceremony is in the graveyard at the start of the game, laid on a grave with an eye sigil on it. Patient at Brookhaven might have been onto something. After your first conversation with Angela, look for it at the edge of the water. Okay. A white chrism? What the heck is a chrism? A white chrism can be found on the table on the porch of the Baldwin Mansion in western Southvale. The obsidian goblet is the closest to where it used to be. On your first run through of the game, you might have noticed a painting of a goblet on the wall in Silent Hill Historical Society above, in the same general area as the big portrait of Pyramid Head. Oh, okay. In New Game Plus, the painting of the goblet has been removed. To reveal the actual goblet behind it. Okay. Finally, the Book of Lost Memories is in the Lakeview Hotel's Lost and Found, where it replaces the memo that was there on normal mode. You'll need to smash through the wall in the back of the cafe to look on the first floor. If you have all 4 of these items in your inventory when you defeat the final boss, you will always get the rebirth ending, regardless of anything else you've done in that run. Unlike other New Game Plus endings, Rebirth also dramatically changes the dialogue between James and Mary Maria in the run-up to the fight with her. Okay. Yeah, don't forget to hydrate, everybody. I'm talking a lot for this. The UFO ending? What? Wait, what? What do aliens have anything to do with this? Huh? Okay, that's all right. On New Game Plus, there's a new magazine in Groovy Music that suggests there's an alien device in a store in Silent Hill. Since there aren't really any accessible stores on the map after you leave Eastern Southvale, that's where you should start your search. We'll come back and watch this video, but I want to see what else it does here. The store in question is called Jewelers, just north of Neely Street from Big J's. Break its front window to find the blue gem. What, that one? Okay. The gem is the key to finding a new mysterious player in the events of Silent Hill 2 Remake. As in the original game, you can use the gem in several locations across the course of Silent Hill 2 Remake to unlock a new ending. When you found a place where the blue gem can be used, you'll hear a soft, insistent beeping. Check your key items and inspect the blue gem to get credit for using it in that location. If the gem glows on James's hand, you're good to go. Okay. No comment. Well, besides that one. What, the no comment? Yeah. Locations include the roof of Saul Apartments on Saul Street in Eastern Southvale, the pier at Rosewater Park right before you meet Maria, the pier at Lakeview Hotel right after you've finished rowing across the lake, and room 312 in the Lakeview Hotel. So a lot of places that you're gonna be anyways. If you've used the blue gem in the correct previous locations, you'll immediately trigger the UFO ending upon inspecting the gem in room 312. Successfully completing the game with the UFO ending unlocks a trophy achievement, Tinfoil Hat. I love that. Since this shaves 2 entire boss fights and the entire Otherworld hotel sequence off your run, the UFO ending is a great option if you're speedrunning Silent Hill 2 Remake. Cool, I guess. Let's watch it. 1950s. Friggin'. Oh my god. Why? What do aliens have to do with this? That is so wild. It's always aliens. Aliens. What? Huh? James, what? What is this? Oh my god, he's meeting himself. What? Space James, I'm the real you. No, it can't be. It's true, you've been a clone this whole time. You're kidding me, but now it's time to come home. What? Finally, all is as it should be. We can be together. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. What even? Mary? Mary? You're kidding me. That is so wild. This is one of the troll endings that devs added because they were bored. I'd watch this in a full-length TV show. Me too, honestly. That sounds like a twist ending that's like worthy of a M. Night Shyamalan film. You can stop right there, right? Best ending achieved. We would, but there's more. Oh my god, it's a dog. What the dog doing? The dog ending. Was that the original model of James? Yes, that is the original model of James from the first Silent Hill. From the first Silent Hill 2. Excuse me. Dog ending. One of the most famous joke endings in video game history has returned for the Silent Hill 2 remake. There's no reason why you'd have noticed, but there's a store called the Pet Center next to Big J's in Eastern Southvale. On your first run through of the game, its security shutter is down, which prevents you from going inside. The shutter disappears in New Game Plus. You can now enter the Pet Center to find a broken key part in its back room, along with a note on the counter that hints at where you should look for the rest of the key. Model looks so goofy, bruh. I know, it's awesome. Dogecoin to the moon. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. If you played the original Silent Hill 2, you might immediately think of Western Southvale near Rosewater Park, as that was the original location of the dog key. If so, you're about half right. The second broken part is found on Cat Street in Western Southvale. Look for a wooden gate with a dog treat emblem on the north side of the street near the intersection of Cats and Munson. That gate leads to a hidden doghouse with the second key part inside. You can now combine them to create the dog key. Cool. Continue with the game as usual until you reach the Lakeview Hotel, where you can use the dog key to open the observation room on the 3rd floor. This ends your game on the spot and unlocks the trophy achievement, The Goodest Boy. The Goodest Boy. I love it. Let's watch it. Donkey. Oh my god, look at him go! Oh my god! Oh my god, look at her go!
Fuck out shit.
Show yourself. Oh my god!
To nie może być prawda.
Ah. Love him. Pet him. Oh, come on, that's it? Oh, that's so good. Oh, I love it. What is this game? I don't even know, man. This is strayed so far from the original game. I don't even know. I think the producers did drugs. No, maybe? I don't know. Since this shaves 2 entire boss fights and the entire Otherworld hotel sequence off your run, the dog ending is the best option if you're speedrunning for Silent Hill 2 Remake for the faster than fog trophy achievement. Yeah, getting it in under 5 hours. 5 hours! That was 5 hours, by the way. What do you accomplish right there? Yeah, look at that. 5 hours and 7 minutes and 23 seconds. That is absolutely ridiculous. Good for them, though. Oh god, what is this? Bliss. The Bliss ending. First of the 2 endings that are new in the remake, this draws upon some relatively obscure lore from the original Silent Hill. Okay. While you're in Western Southvale on New Game Plus, check Pete's Bolorama to find a new safe behind the shoe rental desk above. The code to that safe is 1887. The code to that safe 1887 is on the Bloody Note memo, which is found at the far end of Nathan Avenue, and has some additional text on New Game Plus. Open the safe at Pete's to retrieve the rusted key. Continue with the game as usual until you reach Brookhaven Hospital. When you go to the garden, make sure to enter the gazebo in its back corner through the illuminated hole in its wall. You'll find a small chest. Okay. Combine the rusted key with the small chest in your inventory to receive a bottle of White Claudia. Okay. This is a native plant to the region that has hallucinogenic properties. There was a subplot in the original Silent Hill about a local street drug called PTV that was made from White Claudia. Continue with the game as usual until you reach room 312 at the Lakeview Hotel. On entry, use the White Claudia, then use the videotape on the VCR. This immediately ends the game. Okay. So I'm assuming he just used the White Claudia, and so he puts the VCR in. This is incredibly loud. I'm turning this down.
Are you taping again? Come on.
Okay, so tape plays out.
I don't know
as
why,
usual.
but I just love it here. It's so peaceful. You know what I heard? This whole area used to be a sacred place. I think I can see why.
Okay.
It's too bad we have to leave. Promise you'll take me again, James.
Oh.
I promise.
Oh. Oh.
Come on, we need to finish packing.
Oh. Okay.
James, honey, did something happen?
Oh, no, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Huh? Huh. But is it clone James or real James? Yes. Huh. So this is exclusive to the remake. So the developers added this in for the remake. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. So I guess it's Space James. Huh. Hmm. Interesting. So he took a drug and, well, I guess he just remembers the tape as it was before it cuts to him, like, suffocating his wife to death. Huh. And he just, oh, and he lives in bliss is, ignorance is bliss. Oh, whoops. Ignorance is bliss. He lives in total ignorance and just drowns himself in drugs. Oh my god. That's a wild ending, actually. So he takes some drugs and just lives in ignorance, in bliss. God, stop doing that. He lives in bliss and just completely forgets about the fact that he kills his wife. Honest, the tape ending is the best one. Well, where you ignore what happens after that? I don't know. Oh, stillness. Ooh. Explains the needles. I guess. Space James is best. I do like Space James. Space James is pretty funny. Stillness. The second new ending in the remake is effectively an extension of In Water and requires you to have cleared the game with that ending. If you've gotten credit for watching In Water in the results screen, start another run on New Game Plus, make sure to get the chainsaw on your way past Silent Hill Ranch, After you leave the auto parts shop, continue the run to town until you pass through a chain-like gate. At this point, you can hang a sharp left. And smash the windows of the parked car nearby to find the Key of Sorrow. Awesome. If you don't have the chainsaw, you won't have anything to break these windows with and can't grab the key. Oh, okay. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense, actually. If you've never cleared Silent Hill 2 Remake with the in-water ending, the Key of Sorrow simply won't be here. At this point, you'll need to keep your eyes open for a few new documents that are found throughout New Game Plus mode. These documents provide 2 of 3 clues for a 3-digit passcode you'll need for later in the game. There's an odd complaint about Lane 3 in the office at Bolorama. In the side room of the director's office in the Otherworld Hospital, there's a note on the table about a successful cardioectomy? I don't know what that is. Which is very cool and normal for a mental hospital. The number 1 is handwritten on it. We've yet to find a third document, but since we had the first 2 digits, we just brute forced this one. Cool, thanks. 314. Okay. Continue as usual until you reach the manager's office in the Otherworld Hotel. Right before your final confrontation with Pyramid Head, there's a new safe here, in the corner on your left as you enter. Use the Key of Sorrow as the passcode for... Use the Key of Sorrow and the passcode 314 to open it and take the Toluca postcard. You'll fight the last 2 bosses in the game just as you'd earned in water. If you got the postcard in your inventory, however, you'll receive the Stillness ending. If you have both the Toluca postcard and the 4 key items required for Rebirth, when you enter the final boss arena, you'll get Rebirth. If you're shooting for Stillness, don't take the Book of Lost Memories from the Lost and Found room in the Lakeview Hotel. Okay. Yeah, how does this one play out? So this is similar to In Water, where James drives his car off a cliff.
I tried. I really did, but I can't go on without you. I can't forgive myself for what I've done.
I know. What's wrong, honey?
I miss you so much. I am sorry. I am so sorry.
It's okay.
Will you wait for me?
James. I've always been waiting for you.
Damn. So, in this ending, he still takes his own life, which kinda sucks. This ending is personal, not gonna lie. I also can't move on from stuff I've done in the past. Yeah, there's always gonna be regrets. There's always gonna be things that we do that we either didn't mean to or result in something that, I don't know. Things just that we can't move on from, but we have to learn to move on from in order to keep living. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. If we're talking about endings here, probably the best ending, at least in my opinion, is the Leave ending, where you accept what you've done and you keep living in spite of that. Because I see now why people love Silent Hill, or at least Silent Hill 2, so much. Because the entire game is about loss or losing something that you can't take back. Doing things that you've regret. There's a huge tone of regret throughout this entire game. Or at least things tied to regret. And there's also a huge tone of, like, you know, murder. Because, as we've seen with Eddie and and Angela and our boy James, like, they've all killed people. Like, Laura and Maria are still outsiders in this, but they only really seem to be tied to James in one way or another. Still not entirely sure how Laura fits into this picture, but Maria herself just kind of exists as a quote-unquote perfected version of James's wife, Mary. But yeah, back to the murder. So James killed his wife. That's undeniable at this point. So James did in fact kill his wife, which kind of shoots down my own theory in that. Okay, so let me explain my theory after this little bit here. So James killed his wife. That's undeniable. Eddie killed a dog, and I think it was somebody on the football team or something. I read somewhere in the wiki that that Eddie ended up killing a dog and some dude on the football team, I think. So Eddie's killed people, and what seems to be different versions of you. But we'll get to that here in just a sec. And then Angela, after finally having stood up to her father, kind of killed him, which some people believe would be justice, but I don't feel killing is ever the right route to go down. Like, yeah, you might feel better after doing it, but, you know, I still have my reservations about it. And also, I sympathize, but I can't see myself doing it because I've never been in her shoes. I'm going to sleep, starting to tweak out a little bit. That's alright, Wisp. You go ahead and go to sleep. It's an interesting theory I got. So, is it called In Water? Not because he's, you know, maybe something to do with depression, or he's drowning himself in drugs, so he ended up killing himself. Also, since to get the ending you needed to heal a lot. I don't know, I'm not good with this theory stuff. No, you're on the right track there, Fyro. We'll get to that. So, all three of the main people have killed others. And when they finally get to Silent Hill, like, they're just caught in their own personal hell. At least that's what it seems like. It's what it feels like. Like, James is just constantly killing like representations of like feminine figures, because I guess he feels bad for having lusted after other women, Maria, when his wife was sick. And I've seen theories that the nurse monsters, the nurses, like, because they have like tape covering their mouths, like they either weren't talking to him about his dead wife, or about her condition, or because he just wouldn't listen to them. And they all just appear faceless and just are super sexualized with their cleavage exposed and long legs and stuff. And then there's also, you know, the 2-leg puppet thing. And the body bag person who's just legs. Like, I've seen people theorize that James he was very sexually frustrated with not being with his wife, that he fantasized about other women because he couldn't be with his wife because she was sick. I've seen theories about that. I think they're onto something. And then you have Eddie, who was bullied all of his life for being overweight. And so all of that bullying leads to a frustration. And it leads up and up and up. And then he just finally snaps and kills someone's dog. And then kills the football guy. He for sure kills a dog, at least in his backstory, and he kills a dude after killing the dog. Still need to watch the Silent Hill movie. I forgot what it's called. I think it's just called Silent Hill, the movie. Oh my god. That Tom Holland? Holy crap, it's Tom Holland. Oh, it's the new Silent Hill movie. What the heck? Tom Holland is in the new Silent Hill movie? What? Alright. Sean Bean! Oh my god. Okay, I need to watch these movies. But anyway, shut up, Capital One Shopping. I don't care. So, yeah, there's a new one. Apparently. Silent Hill 2025 with Tom Holland. Which, cool, I guess. But yeah, anyway. So, Eddie is constantly killing people. Because he just kind of has a psychological break in his brain. Where the only people he ever comes across are the people who are gonna make fun of him. Or are just, like, just irritated by him being there. And so he decides the only way to get rid of those people is to just off them. Which is a wild overreaction. But again, he's had a mental break. And yeah. Eddie's lore is fricked up. I did say I wasn't gonna say anything until you're done. Yeah, Eddie's lore is absolutely wild. Like, he is, like, if you look up the definition of psychopath, Eddie is there. Either psychopath or sociopath. I always forget the difference between the two. I always forget the difference between these two. Sociopathy and psychopathy are both mental health conditions that involve challenging behaviors and a lack of empathy. Here we go. Sociopathy. Impulsive, volatile, limited empathy, of reactive. People with sociopathy may act on the spur of the moment and have difficulty planning ahead. They may have a hard time forming stable relationships. They may have a weak ability to feel empathy or remorse. They may react violently when confronted with the consequences of their actions. So, I don't think I even need... Yeah, no, he's not a psychopath. He's not manipulative. He's not coldly calculated. And he is 100% sociopath. I think I myself don't have an MD, and I don't have a degree in psychology, but I think we can all pretty much agree that Eddie is a sociopath, just based on these definitions right here. So Eddie is a sociopath, and is constantly killing what appears to be versions of you, but again, we'll get to that. And then Angela, having probably the saddest backstory of them all, was abused both physically and sexually by her father, which is absolutely screwed up and a terrible, terrible position to be in. And once that started boiling up and up and up, she also eventually snapped and, like, killed her father and also possibly set her house on fire. Possibly. I say possibly because I haven't looked too deeply into her lore, even though I probably should before I start spouting stuff that I don't know about. But I'm just going based off of what I've seen and just taking, like, little pieces here and there to formulate what I think this is all about. So there's a heavy theme of punishment and torment. At least while we're here in Silent Hill 2. And coming back around to Eddie with that theme, I've looked into this, and people seem to think it's some sort of like time loop sort of thing going on in Silent Hill, where James is constantly coming to Silent Hill and then constantly getting killed by Eddie, and this is the timeline where we finally kill Eddie and move on. But I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong because, again, as I was talking about way earlier, everybody sees Silent Hill, all the monsters, differently. Everybody sees all these different creatures differently. Like, Eddie is not seeing like the sexy nurses. All right, Angela is not seeing, you know, the four-legged spider things. Okay, they're not seeing those. They're seeing their own version of those. And you know what? I'm gonna find the quote here. Silent Hill 2. Abstract Daddy. We're gonna look at the wiki here. Yeah. Here we go. When Masahiro Ito was asked, was it intentional design to have Abstract Daddy show up again in the hotel, he replied no. When asked why there were so many Abstract Daddies in the hotel, he replied, because it's the game. No, that's not it. Where is it? Where is it at? Where's it at? I know it's here. I know it's here because I saw it. Here we go. Only Angela knows what she sees. Her Abstract Daddy. James, players, and I can't see what she sees. We are on James's side, and who can say Abstract Daddy, which James sees is the same as hers. So I think Masahiro Ito's quote here is pointing us in the direction that the Abstract Daddy that we see is not the same one that I keep wanting to say Abigail, her name is Angela, that Angela sees. So when we go down to the boss room, or just before the boss room where we fight Eddie, we see a bunch of corpses and they look like James. I pointed this out when we came across it. They all look like James. Like, they may have like different colors to their outfits, but it's clearly pointing to James. Like, it seems like Eddie is killing what seems like multiple versions of James. But because everybody sees Silent Hill differently, at least if we extrapolate from this quote right here, everybody sees Silent Hill differently. But yeah, so because James, at least in the ending that we got, blames himself for what happened, as he should, and is unable to move on from that, Like, James is seeing, like, more punishment that he deserves. Like, the only way to atone is by dying, so he can be with Mary again. Can't wait to get into game dev as well as modeling and animation. I got an idea for a game and a few characters lore. Guess you'll just have to wait until then. If you happen to make that game, Fyro, I will be more than happy to play it. But yeah. Like, this game is just absolutely wild and deserves way more credit than I originally gave it for. Because, like, with Abstract Daddy here, like, it's kind of wild, but doesn't this kind of look like a body on top of another body on a bed frame? Like, this is how James sees this monster. Like, we don't actually know what she sees here for this monster. My educated guess is that it looks like her father. Which, you know, I wouldn't blame her for that, since she keeps calling it Dad. They might be a little worse than any character you've seen, especially on how they will look. Hey man, if it's at least better than oh, what's that game? Oh man, I'm forgetting stuff now. We're getting too deep into the Silent Hill lore. I have to pull myself out. Right. If it's at least better looking than Garten of Banban, I'll consider it a win. But yeah, playing through this game, I think I did it dirty by getting too angry about nothing happening. I think I just needed to do what Zira suggested I do and just open my third eye and actually look at this stuff for what it is. For what it really is. And just, I definitely think I've grown an appreciation for this game and what it is and what it was trying to do. Do I think I can understand all of it? Probably not. Will I play more to find out? No. I don't have that I don't have that sort of will in me anymore. But yeah. Super Bomberman R online has a pyramid head. What? Okay. That's wild. But yeah, for those of you who appreciate and love the Silent Hill series in general, I'm sorry, but I don't think I have the stomach to play more Silent Hill. Unless it's something I absolutely have to play. And there's a lot of demand for it. Like, I don't think outside of Silent Hill 2 Remake that I will be touching another Silent Hill game. I played the one that everybody liked. Going through it, I didn't enjoy it as much as I expected. But in the end, I ended up appreciating it for what it was trying to do. It's just unfortunately not my typical type of game to play, which is sad because it seems very interesting, but when you look way deeper into it, but I really tried playing through it the first time, but I'm not gonna shame anybody that likes the Silent Hill series. You like what you like, you don't gotta prove anything. Just understand that I probably won't touch another Silent Hill game after this, just because I've had such a bad experience with it. And again, it might be my fault for misreading it the first go around, but I see why Silent Hill holds such interest. I see it and I appreciate it. I just don't think it's for me. Which is totally fine. It's fine if it's not your thing. Yeah. Like I said, if you enjoy playing it, I'm not gonna stop you. I think I just enjoy more along the lines of like Resident Evil in terms of like action horror games with over-the-shoulder cameras. But I appreciate the psychological nature of Silent Hill 2 and the Silent Hill series in general. If I take the time, I know if I take the time to look deeper into it, I will come out with a better appreciation for it. Honestly, rather Silent Hill lore over the gameplay. That's fair. That's fair. That's kind of why people also like Five Nights at Freddy's lore over the gameplay, which I can totally understand. You probably wouldn't like Alan Wake either. I still feel like I should give Alan Wake a try. After all, it did get a sequel that I think people liked. Hold on, let me look. Alan Wake. Yeah, very positively reviewed. What about Alan Wake 2? Excuse me. You have either a PS4 or a PS5? Yes, I do. I just so happen to have both. Alan Wake 2. 4.8 from PlayStation, 9 out of 10 from IGN. Okay, so pretty highly reviewed. I will look into it. I can send you my copy if you want to play it. I appreciate that. You don't have to though. But I appreciate it. Oh, Tim Sweeney confirmed Alan Wake 2 will not launch on Steam. Wow. That's all right. I mean, you got the original Alan Wake on there. Why not the second one? Also got all the other PlayStation exclusives on Steam, so all right, whatever. 92% like this video game. Okay. Check out the reviews. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. A lot of people, again, highly reviewing it. Triumphant return to darkness. It's been a staggering 13 years since the release of the original Alan Wake and the anticipation for a sequel. Da -da 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 -da. Okay, so I'll look into Alan Wake and playing Alan Wake for myself. Eventually, but I think I need to take a break from psychological horror for now, or at least psychological horrors where I have to look deeper into the meaning for it, deeper into the lore. So I don't know what I'll play next Wednesday for a horror game. I could probably look through my library and find something. Let me see. I'll probably do this in my off time, but I just want to take a quick look. Oh yeah, there's American Arcadia that we still need to play. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that next week. There's also Dead Space. Does Half-Life technically count as a horror game? I don't know. I don't think so. I just realized I'm gonna probably make this stuff by myself. It is what it is. Yeah, it is. It is what it is. Man, I played so many horror games. Holy crap. I didn't even realize how many horror games I've actually played now that I've been streaming it. But holy crap, I've played a lot of horror games. Oh, and there's also System Shock that I've been meaning to... well, it's a System Shock remake that I've been meaning to check out. I don't know. I'll let you guys know in Discord and on in the YouTube community tab what horror game I'll be playing for next Wednesday. But for now, I think I'm just gonna call it here. Man, we somehow still managed to get to almost the 10-hour, almost the 3-hour mark. I was about to say 10-hour mark. This is not 10 hours. No, we've almost managed to get it to the 3-hour streaming mark anyways. Even though we had like not even an hour of gameplay. It was just mostly me talking. But I think that's fine. This was a lot of game with not a lot of story going on. At least on its surface, so. Plus, I already played 6 hours of it last week, so. Thinking about, I'm gonna have to make chapters, really don't want to, but You know what? I'll just make the full thing with demo, of course. I mean, you can't really go wrong with chapters. I mean, poppies have chapters. What else has had chapters? Oh, what was it? Indigo Park. Indigo Park is having chapters. There was the Walking Dead, which is famous for its chapters. Oh man, you know what? I haven't even touched the rest of The Walking Dead. Like, I played the first one on stream like a long time ago, but I haven't played season 2 yet. Poppy meant to have a next chapter tomorrow? Wait, really? Wait. Wait. It'll be released. Oh god, it is gonna be released tomorrow. Oh crap. Uh-oh. Well, I'm not gonna be playing it tomorrow. I need a break from horror for this week. I don't know. Maybe I'll maybe I'll go back to Poppy next week. It is how it is. Oh man. I didn't even realize Poppy Playtime had a chapter 4 release coming so soon. Oh my gosh. It's got 2 trailers. What the actual heck? All right. Anyway. Maybe I'll do Poppy next time. But we'll see. Should watch them. I'll watch them after the stream. I feel like I gotta wrap it up here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate your patience and dealing with me not having a good time playing this game previously. Spoilers, there's Weeping Angels. Okay, maybe I won't play. Maybe I won't play, because I hate Weeping Angels. Screw that. No thank you. Anybody who's been a fan of this channel for a long time knows I hate Weeping Angels. Oh, I see them in the trailer now. Oh, ew. No. Not gonna like that. No thank you. Also, apparently Kissy Missy survives. Even though we thought she was gonna die at the end of chapter 3? Oh, whatever. Anyway. There's a clay man. Anyway. Guess you're not playing my game then? They're joking, they're worse than the Weeping Angels. I don't know, man. Weeping Angels are probably my least favorite thing ever. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. So I will look into Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 for next week. I will see if I have the stones to play it. Thanks for streaming. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, hit the follow button and ring the notification bell so that you guys never miss a live stream. If you haven't already, or if you haven't already, you can always go down to the Discord and suggest different games for me to play. Especially now since I just finished Silent Hill 2 Remake. You can definitely suggest horror games for me to play for Wednesdays. Unless you guys are just done with horror games. I mean, I enjoy myself a good horror game, but maybe after Poppy you need to take a break from them for a good long while. Maybe. Stuff that we'll discuss later. But yeah, you can suggest different games for me to play. You can post memes, or just chat in general, or post fan art, whatever you want. No, more horror. We'll see. We'll see. If you would like to support me outside of Twitch and YouTube, there's always the Patreon, where you can subscribe for as little as $1 a month. Or you can go to buymeacoffee.com/Artifox and donate however many coffees you like. Or you can just scan the QR code right there to go to the same link. It's up to you. You don't have to donate if you don't want to. Your viewership is more than enough from me, but I appreciate the support either way. Thanks again for watching. And stay awesome, stay safe, stay warm, stay cozy, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Bye, guys. See you Friday.